Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm very excited to be facilitating this course. It's one of my favorite courses, and it's a survey course on entrepreneurship, which kind of takes us into a surface overview of all the components. And then we take a deeper dive as a minor or a major into these areas. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you so we can get started. And here is the course. So we have, when we land on the home page, we can see if there are some announcements, which I have two announcements already. And then we have the main part of the page. Now, I'd like to mention the service learning opportunity here. Now, thank you, Maya, who has agreed from the 84791 course to do this service learning opportunity within this course. But I still need someone from the 86873 course. So please, someone, love for you to volunteer if you need some additional service learning hours. The courses go by pretty quickly and the semesters flash by, but you need that service learning component to graduate. So what is it? Well, it is, I ask you, I'm looking for a detail-oriented person that can go through the course and provide me with information to make the course better from a student's perspective. So that's what I'm looking for. I want to make this course the best it can possibly be. So please consider that opportunity. I only need one person, so please go ahead and do so. All right, so let's go ahead here. So when we go into the course, we can see me. I'm Dr. Rose. Here's my email address. Please only use this email address to reach out to me for something other than the course. If you need a letter of recommendation or something of those sorts outside of the course. Anything related to the course at all, please reach out to me, the Canvas inbox. Use that way because then I associate you with this course and I'll be able to answer your questions much quicker. Okay, so let's go that or much more quickly. So here we are. We click the start here on the modules. We go into the modules and we are met with the modules screen. Here we have the course overview. It kind of breaks down the course and shows you how the course is all aligned. It gives you some information on grading and so forth. And then there is a textbook associated with the course. Let me go ahead and open that for you. So you can see there are two textbooks, The Creator's Code by Wilkinson and All in Startup by Kampner. So these books, you can get both of them online, PDF version, no cost. So please don't go ahead and pay for the book when you don't need to. If you want the hard copy, of course, go right ahead. All right, let's go back to the course modules. And here we are. So we've gone through the textbook information. There are some grammar resources that hopefully you'll find very helpful. And there are some top grammar mistakes that you want to avoid, which it's a bit humorous, but it's also productive and good learning opportunity for you there. I ask you to download Office 365. If you download it onto your computer, it stays on your computer. So even after you've graduated, you have a copy on your computer that you can continue to use. If you use the cloud version, sometimes it gets a little distorted with the formatting. So, I suggest you download it, and here are the instructions to do so. There are some resources and support items that the university offers, so please go ahead and take a look at those. Let's go on to the next module, which is the acknowledgements. Now, some of you have already completed this, and thank you. I opened the course a few days early, and some people are already moving through the course rather quickly, which is great. Here is, I'm going to let you know that I have a video lecture in every module. So here I'm doing an overview now, and I'm going to go into module 1, but all the other modules have a video explaining all the components of the module as well as the assignments. If you still need clarity, if something's not addressed, please reach out to me through Canvas inbox. Let me know, and I will provide you with clarity as quickly as possible. All right, so then, so we have those. Please acknowledge that those videos are there and that you will review them instead of just plowing through the module and then having a question that hopefully I could answer in that module for you. The code of honor is I just expect you to not cheat. So please go ahead and acknowledge that you will not cheat in the course, that you are an honorable person. The next is the learner information station. This is an area where I'm just asking some basic information about you, and I ask you for your cell phone number. I will only reach out to you if I have exhausted other methods of reaching you and have not been successful. So I will text you at that point where it's crucial that I reach you because we're approaching the end of the course or something very important is missing, and I need to reach out to you. If you don't respond to my text message, I will call you at that point. Next is the attendance verification survey. This is for financial aid purposes. It's required. It also gives us information in the School of Entrepreneurship about what your intent. And so if you've already taken this survey in another entrepreneurship course this semester only, fall 2024, then just provide me with your user ID, your FGCU user ID. Or if this is the first time you're completing it, go ahead and complete it, and then use the user ID for other ENT courses. All right, next, I want to go into Module 1, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and show you the syllabus. So if you select the syllabus over here, I'm going to take you over there and show you what it looks like. I moved to, of course, it starts way up here, but I moved down to the last page, which has the entire work schedule for the course, right? So you want to see like, well, what is this course really all about? Is it going to work for me? Do I want to drop the course and take another one? Well, here you are. You have the opportunity to do that now before I drop, which is the 21st. So the way I've structured this is we have our modules listed, then we have recommended work dates. So because this is an online asynchronous course, I want to provide you with information as to when I suggest you work in this course. Now, that doesn't mean you have to work between the 19th and the 21st consistently, because it's not really necessary. It's just that these are the time parameters that I'm suggesting you work. So if you've completed all of Module 1 today, then fine, go ahead and move on to Module 2. You don't have to stick with this schedule. These are just suggested recommended work dates. But you don't want to fall behind either. So you want to at least stay on target for the dates or move ahead. Now, I have had students move ahead in this course rather quickly, and that's fine. You can move ahead. This is an independent course. So what you have is you work with the content. So you have student to content information. You have student to instructor with me information as it relates to the assignments that I grade and provide you with feedback if needed. And then there are many discussion posts where you have student to student interaction. So we do have the student to student interaction, but we don't have group work, so that you can move through the course at a faster pace than what is recommended here. If you would like to do that, you don't have to, but it's an option for you. So this is not a competency-based course. It is a module-based course, but you can accelerate the time you spend in the course. You can get through it a little bit faster if you're motivated to do so. Now, I do have the content here for each module, and then we have readings associated with each module. So you want to do the reading before you do any of the assignments, of course. And then we have the assignments and the due dates for each. Now, I do have here, you can see there's no date on this. It just says complete exam review sheet for Module 1. So if you look down here in Module 5, we can see exam review sheet is due on the 14th of September, and then the final exam the next day. Of course, you can do it ahead of time, but I encourage you to complete the review sheet as you're moving through the modules, because then it's more manageable. And then as you're doing each section, you can populate the review sheet with the information as it relates to each module. Please don't go and do a Google search on each line item, because you will have way too much information and you're review sheet will explode. And that's not the purpose of this. The purpose of it is to gain information from the course modules, from the readings, from the lectures, from the slide decks, from the assignments, right? So you have those. So the review sheet is specific to the course. It's not specific to anything out in Google land. So please go ahead and just populate it as we go through each module. It makes life so much better. And then use that review sheet as an aid while you're completing that exam. So that's really a nice feature that you've populated this review sheet. Review it quickly before you take the final exam. And it's just a nice reflection of what occurred, you're learning from the first part of the course. All right, so now, as you can see, I don't have any assignments due or any work due during any holidays or when the study days or anything else. So here for Labor Day, you're certainly welcomed to complete Module 4, say on the 26th or 27th, don't extend it on to the 30th, and then have a very nice long Labor Day weekend. So you can go ahead and get all that work done early if you like. That's the beauty of this online course, is that we have no meeting times and you work on your own schedule. Now, if you want to wait until the 30th to do it, that's fine too. All right, but I ask you, please do not go beyond the due date for the assignments. You can do it early, but don't go beyond. All right, so now once we've done module 1 through 5, we've completed the foundations. It's mainly theory, some, basic overview information as it relates to entrepreneurship. Then we go into the next section, which is the entrepreneurial mindset. And we do have a separate course for entrepreneurial mindset, but this is sort of an overview. And the entrepreneurship course takes a deeper dive. This is very surface oriented, but it has a lot of good information. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, and then, and you can see it follows the same, each section follows the same schedule as it relates to each section. All right, then we go into the applying the principles of entrepreneurship here in this area. And then we have several closed days here. So you can see there's a study day. University is not closed on this study day, so you can still use a library if you like. And you can go to other areas of the university. It is a study day though, so there are no classes held during that time. And then we have Veterans Day. The university is closed on that particular day. And then we have our Thanksgiving holiday. One thing I'd like to mention here is you can certainly complete this course before Thanksgiving if you are motivated to do so, because the only thing after Thanksgiving is the final exam. And then there's just a brief discussion and the SPOI. Incidentally, if you do complete the course before Thanksgiving, the SPOI will not be open. So when it does open and I see that you've completed the course early, I will nudge you to please go ahead and complete that SPOI for a little extra credit. All right, and so this is the layout of the course. I think you'll find it manageable. It's the whole 16 semester term, so it's certainly manageable to get all this work done. If you have any struggles or any situation that occurs, please reach out to me. All right, now what I'd like to do now is go into module 1. Excuse me. So this video will appear here. So those who could not attend the meeting, you can certainly review the recording. And then what I have here in each module is an overview and objectives. It just creates alignments between all the components of the course. The activities, the assignments, any quizzes, whatever, the readings, everything is aligned so you can see that alignment. And you can also see that, hey, have I actually achieved those objectives? So you can look at that too and look back afterwards to see that you have, if you'd like to. The reading, the reading for this module is the Creator's Code. Again, available online. Go ahead and check that out. It's the introduction section, which is cracking the code, and chapter 1, finding the gap. So when you read those sections, you will find it useful as it relates to the introduction section here. Then we have a reading section, We have a review section and then the assignment section. So the review is usually the slide deck and any resources I may have for you that relate to this module. And then the assignments. So let me just show you briefly. Here are the resources. And for this particular module, I have several very brief videos. So they're just helpful, then tie in very well, and I hope you enjoy that. The next item is the assignment. So I ask you to do a video introduction of yourself. This is helpful for all of us in the course to get to know each other, right? So we can see each other in the video, we hear about each of us and who we are, and it helps to create connection between us within this course. We have the exam review sheet. I say it's due in Module 5, but just to remind you, please go ahead and start populating that review sheet with anything from Module 1. And then there is this is labeled a quiz, but it's graded as a quiz, but it's really a discussion post. And this discussion is the BOSI assignment. So you will go ahead and there's a video, review the video on BOSI, you'll understand what that's all about, and then take the assessment to see how you fare as an entrepreneur and what skills you may need assistance with. And then we ask you to share that information in the discussion post with each other and let us know where, whether you agree or disagree and why you agree or disagree with the results. So it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. And I think you'll enjoy it. The assignment is the Gapminder research. I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. So here for assignment 1, you visit Gapminder. Here's the link for it. And then just follow the instructions. It asks you about certain information. There's a total of 18 questions, but it's very brief. It won't take you very long to do that. Here's a Dollar Tree, which is, I find very interesting. Students have told me they love this section here. And this, very nice because you visit a family in another part of the world. There's video, there's some images, and it makes us really appreciate the fact that we live here in the United States. But it's really nice to see how other people in the world live and how they're educated. So we ask you to answer these questions, and then the world population. This is very interesting too, very brief, but take a look at that and let us know what surprised you about that. This is a discussion post, so go ahead and you answer the questions here. There's no minimum word count. Just let us know what you answer the questions in the post for each section. One post for all of them. You don't need separate posts, just one. And then respond to 2 of your peers. Did you agree? Maybe they wrote about something in Dollar Tree that was very interesting, maybe similar to yours or very different, and you might want to pop in there and take a look at what they found. But go ahead and provide some feedback. And then there is a grading rubric as it relates to all assignments, which you can find up here at this, like the 3 dots that are up here. So that opens up the rubric and shows you how I would grade for that. And that's all for that module 1. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing the screen at this point. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. I'm so looking forward to working with you this semester. Thank you all.